Today in The Sims 4, we're building a house in the number 4. The theme will be the 4 elements. The budget will be 44,444 simoleons, and it might be for 4 Sims. I haven't decided on that last one yet. It's getting a little out of hand, you guys. I am part of the EA Creator Network, so some packs were gifted to me and some packs I've purchased myself. Welcome back to the Numbers Challenge, an original series on my channel where you guys decide the rules. The only requirement is the rule must incorporate the number somehow. We've already done episodes 1 to 3, so I'll link the playlist and those episodes down below, and I'll also link the alphabet series down below where I furnished all of the letters from A to Z using an aesthetic that started with that letter. For today's episode, a lot of you guys wanted me to do 4 for the 4 seasons, so each room would be a different season. But then there was another popular suggestion that said the 4 elements, so earth, air, fire, and water. Also, not you guys suggesting a seasons build after I just went on a rant about how I didn't like the seasons pack, like you're killing me. Anyways, I thought the 4 elements would be cool, fun, and different. I also thought the budget would be a fun extra challenge, but with that being said, please leave your suggestions down below on what rule or rules we should follow for the number 5. We are approaching the halfway point and the numbers are getting larger and I'm getting very scared. But thank you for all your suggestions and your support on this series as usual. Please thumbs up this video if you're excited for it, and let's get started. Before we move on, I want to give a quick shout out to today's sponsor, HelloFresh. They have a new offer for us this month where they're giving us free dessert for life, which is so exciting, especially if you're someone like me who needs to have something sweet after dinner. Lately, I've been really into ice cream cones. Like, I'm not really down for ice cream in a bowl, but when it's in a cone, it just hits different. I don't know why. Anyways, HelloFresh is America's #1 meal kit and delivers fresh ingredients and chef-crafted recipes right to your door. If you ever find yourself staring blankly at the fridge wondering what to make for dinner, you need to try HelloFresh and choose from over 45 recipes each week, including calorie smart and protein smart options. The ingredients arrive fresh and pre-portioned. I especially love their quick and easy lineup. Those recipes take less than 20 minutes to make, and sometimes the vegetables come pre-chopped, which to me is like peak luxury. Okay, it's the little things in life. But back to the most important part, the free dessert. Click the link in my description or use code DoctorAshLey and get 10 free meals plus free dessert for life while your subscription is active. Thanks HelloFresh for giving us just a little treat. We deserve it. Okay, as you can see, we have our budget set here to 44444, and we have no curved walls, just a small diagonal section here, so I don't think this should be too bad. I think this nook here is just screaming to be a bathroom, so we have to do that, and then I guess we'll section this room off to be a bedroom. I did kind of tease the idea that this could be a house for 4 Sims, so if we want to do that, we're gonna have to have 2 bedroom areas, which would leave this entire space here for kitchen and living. It doesn't look like we're gonna have space for a dining room, but we'll see. So we've sectioned off a total of 4 rooms. We have 2 bedrooms, which are gonna be earth and air, I think. We have an open concept kitchen and living room, which will be fire. And then we have our bathroom, which will be water. And then I guess when we move on to the exterior, we're gonna have to combine all 4 elements to do our exterior, which is gonna be a hot mess. Let's just say that. I'm warning you in advance. Let's start with the earth bedroom over here, and my first instinct is to go in with a lot of greenery and some plants, and that includes placing grass down as like the carpet. It would be perfect to go in with a lot of these outdoorsy looking items like these stumps from the outdoor retreat pack. For the actual bed portion, we can either go for like an outdoor camping air mattress type of a vibe, or we can try and make something more whimsical. Like, what if we just got a basic bed like this and kind of slotted it into the log to make it look integrated? Obviously going for very earthy tones like this green and brown. I do really want to try and fit 2 beds in here, so maybe I can mirror this on the other side as well. And this ledge here kind of acts as like a side table of sorts, so we can put a light. I don't think I want to place down like any candles because that's leaning too far into the fire element, but something like this rock from Snowy Escape definitely feels more earth. For the walls, let's go in with these growing together tree decals. I like how it looks like it's growing out of the log. And then let's go in with some of these brown eco lifestyle windows. The room is actually really cramped, so the natural light really helps to brighten it up. Now for the door, I was thinking of going in with this one from Cottage Living. I think the brown tones and the wreath and the pine cone are definitely giving earth vibes. For the dresser, I would have wanted to use this outdoor retreat one, but there's no way to really make it fit, so I was thinking that this one from Cottage Living would also be a good fit since it is wooden. It also comes with a mirror, so it's kind of like a 2-in-1. Oh, and I just realized we have the perfect curtains to use in this room. These leafy ones from the Blooming Rooms kit. There is literally no better option than this. I'm thinking of adding this Blooming Rooms plant divider in between the beds here, just so there's a little bit of privacy and separation. Not gonna lie, it would be a little bit weird when their feet are like touching while they sleep, so hopefully that provides a small barrier. And there's kind of like an awkward gap here in between the window and the bed. I was thinking of covering it with some rocks, just trying to play into that earth element a little more. I guess there are a few ways you could tackle the 4 elements themes. You can try and make it very like whimsical and fantasy looking, or you can try and make it look realistic. Personally, I think it works better for me when I lean more whimsical and fantasy. For lighting, let's use these stone lanterns from the Fitness Stuff Pack. These are perfect. For walls, I think it would be best to go in with something grassy, wooden, or like a stone. Maybe even this Island Living lava rock. I mean, that's definitely giving earth. I think it kind of takes away from these decals. I might have to delete those and go with something else. Maybe just more of these stone wall lights. Also, these cracks on the wall from Jungle Adventure, they look very nature-y. Okay, I just swapped out the room divider with this one from the City Living pack. I just feel like this one looks a lot more natural. And then one final thing I want to do is I think I want to make use of this small triangle section here and maybe just put like a little garden or something inside. Just something super simple, like I'll put down these pebbles from the Get Together pack, just putting a couple of these vampires vines up the wall, and there you have it. That's gonna be it for our earth room for 2 Sims. I feel like I got the vibe correct, but you guys will have to let me know down below. Also, this is kind of harder than expected because I'm trying to be extra careful not to use any items that could possibly fit into a different element. Okay, next up is the air or wind element, and that's gonna be this bedroom right here. The things that come to mind when I think of this element are like overhead fans and just like fans in general. Like this fan from Get to Work is gonna have its chance to shine in this room. I also think this base game cloud overhead light would be perfect. Even things like this balloon arch from high school years, like balloons obviously represent air and helium, and these cloud decals as well. Also, I'm just realizing that the air element would have been perfect for a kid's bedroom, and I could have actually made this like an adult's bedroom for 2 parents. So I could have done 2 kids' beds in this room and 1 double bed, and that still would have fit 4 Sims, but for whatever reason, I didn't think of it at the time. Hypothetically, it's not too late. Like this could be a parent's bedroom and I can give them a double bed. I'm thinking this airy white one from the Seasons pack. I kind of want to put the bed area on a platform so it's like the bed is floating in the sky. Let's just make sure to draw these walls back after we used our platform tool. Okay, this is looking pretty interesting. Now for flooring, oh my gosh, wait, where is it? This one from the Horse Ranch pack. It basically looks like a cloudy sky. No way did I just find the absolute perfect flooring for this room. I barely ever use this. It's obviously meant to be like a ceiling paint, which I might as well do for this room. Let's also open up this back section with a window. I think this one from Realm of Magic would be perfect because it will follow the contour of our balloon arch. Oh yeah, that is Chef's Kiss. It's very satisfying how well that fits. I feel like for the mirror, we have to go with this cloudy one from the base game. I also really want to incorporate these curtains from the Parenthood pack. Like whenever I think of an airy curtain, this is exactly what I think of. It's kind of cute to have the cloud decals like overlapping with the window as well. Okay, I just typed in wind into my search bar and I found these wind chimes from the Backyard Stuff pack, and these definitely fit the theme. For our final finishing touch, because we do have this airy sky theme, I think that should also include the stars. So I'm gonna grab these Toddler Stuff Pack twinkle lights and size them down and put them on our ceiling. It also wouldn't be a horrible idea to add this like model airplane as decoration. And why stop now? Let's get really literal with it and add an air conditioner into this room as well. This one's from the For Rent pack. I'm having a last minute crisis and I think this room looks too monochromatic, and I kind of want to change the wallpaper to this one that looks like a sunset or like a sunrise. It helps to lean into the yellow accents just a little bit more. It does make the room look a little bit more childish, but honestly, I'm not that bothered by it. Maybe like 2 siblings can share this bed. Don't worry about the logistics too much, okay? That's not important as long as the theme looks good. But here's our air element bedroom all done with the bed floating up in the clouds and in the stars. This bedroom turned out a lot cuter than expected. I'm also very surprised at how many items I was able to get to work in this room. Like air and wind is such a loose theme, if you know what I mean, but I'm glad I kind of leaned into it in the literal sense and also in the environmental sense. So let me know what you guys think of this room and let's move on to the next one. Okay, let's get this bathroom out of the way. So the bathroom will be the water element. I figured this made the most sense because it's the bathroom, so yeah. But I also don't want it to be just like an ordinary bathroom, so I feel like adding an aquarium theme will really take it to the next level. This aquarium is from the Dine Out pack, and I think it would be cool if we somehow put our shower right up against the aquarium. We'll size down the Moschino dividers to make like the shower walls and pair it with the Discover University shower head. Maybe it would be better if this was up on a platform so the aquarium touched the ceiling. I think that makes it look slightly more integrated, and then we can put products along this ledge. Just a bunch of stuff from the bathroom clutter kit. And call me crazy, but I kind of want to put a large window on the other side of this aquarium so you can see to the outside. I just think it looks cooler. I think we can all agree that the Sims don't really care, okay? They won't be too bothered. Instead of tiled floor, let's go in with some sand on the ground to really make it feel like you're at the bottom of the ocean. So far in this house, we have this room which has grass, this room which has literal sky and clouds, and this room now has a sandy beach floor. So no room in this house has normal flooring yet. Let's not forget to go in with our other bathroom essentials like a toilet. I think this one from the Spa Day pack matches our color scheme pretty well. And for the sink, maybe just this one from the Eco Lifestyle pack. Now I do feel like I use this mirror a lot, but it's not my fault, it always pulls through. This one just looks like a nice splashy water puddle. Okay, I also just found this item from the Dine Out pack. It's called the Great Wall of Bubbles. I don't exactly remember what it looks like in game, but I'm pretty sure like there'll be a bubble animation, which is perfect for this room. Now let's go in with these wall decals from the bathroom clutter kit. I did mention in a previous video that I didn't like these decals, but you guys actually said that you loved them, so I don't feel that bad using them anymore. I don't know why, but in my head I thought that people wouldn't like these at all, but they are just really fun. Maybe I can add some of these dancing water emitters like on the ledge here just for special effect. I can even size them down actually so they look a little more normal. We can consider swapping out the light fixture. This one from the For Rent pack is a fish, so it's probably our best bet. And I also just remembered that I wanted to include this bubble grate. Basically in live mode, bubbles will come up from this grate, so it will give off a really cool effect like you're under the sea for real. And if we size it down enough, we can actually cover this shower drain perfectly so it integrates. Hopefully the shower is still functional. And here's our water element under the sea bathroom all done. I think the color scheme is super fun. I love the sandy floor and the aquarium shower. And I think considering how small the room is, I still feel like the theme was executed pretty well. So let me know what you guys think of this bathroom and let's move on to the fire element. So this is going to be both our kitchen and living room. It's going to be an open concept room with a fire theme. Obviously when you think of fire element, red comes to mind, so we could do like red flooring. Okay, this stone from the Island Living pack is literally called Lava Bauble, so I think this would be perfect. It actually does come with a red swatch, so I think I'm gonna try that out first. If it doesn't work out and it ends up looking way too red, we always have this gray as backup. For the kitchen counters, I was considering this red swatch from the Home Chef Hustle pack, but then I thought that this gray swatch, especially with the texture on the countertop, looks a little bit more like volcanic in a way. It also just contrasts really nicely against our red lava floors too. I just searched fire in my search bar and I'm gonna use just a bunch of these items like the fire extinguisher. Obviously we need to incorporate firewood and a fireplace in our living room, as well as this "we didn't start the fire" sign. Just anything that has to do with fire, we're gonna include it. I'm also just realizing that there is in fact a matching red lava rock wallpaper. I honestly can't tell if that's just way too intense or if it's perfect or not, but for now we're gonna go all out and try it out. We already used the gray swatch of this lava rock in our earth bedroom, so I might have to go in with a different like stone wallpaper. Honestly, this base game rocky wallpaper looks just as good, so let's go with this. For the fireplace, I was thinking this one from Snowy Escape just because the flame is so like out in the open. Should I move the kitchen over here so there's more room for a living room? I'm gonna try this for a second. Let's go in with my favorite city living fireplace coffee table. We have double whammy whammy on the fire here. And for the seating, none of these are really like giving fire in particular, so I think I'm just gonna go with something red. I'm drinking a mango bubbly today. I usually have like the no-name brand sparkling water, but today I splurged on the bubbly. I just decided to use this red couch from the Get Famous pack. Honestly, these mushroom chairs would have been perfect for our earth room because it like grows in the ground. I'm gonna try and incorporate it. I'll just use the mushroom as a little plant holder here. Also, before I forget, I need to add a front door, and right here is basically the only option. I don't want to do anything crazy, but this eco lifestyle one kind of fits this room in a way. We also need to put windows, otherwise it will look really weird from the outside. And then hopefully we can find some curtains that like give off a fire vibe. I don't even know what that means. I mean, at this point, I'm just picking things that are red and calling it a day. Let's go in with some candles and maybe some like torches or something just to add in more flames, more fire. Oh, there's some of these flame torches from the Island Living pack. Is this gonna be a fire hazard if we put them indoors like this, or are we good? Let's just put them near the fire extinguisher, so in case anything bad happens, we can put it out quickly. These curtains are definitely catching on fire. There's no saving this. We should also swap out the overhead light for something with an open flame, just add to the danger. Perhaps this chandelier from the Jungle Adventure pack. I'm really trying to not make this look like a dungeon, but here we are. I think we need to bring it down a notch and add like a rug to make this place look a little bit more welcoming. And that's not to say that this isn't already welcoming, I just think it could be improved a little. Let's finish off the entryway with this Spa Day red backlit mirror. This looks so cool. I think we've definitely made it pretty obvious what this room is about. I feel like I'm standing inside a volcano or something. Oh, this base game painting has like fire and explosions in it. I feel like we should definitely include that. Maybe put the neon sign over here in the kitchen. And here's our fire element open concept kitchen and living room all done. I think overall it does look good, but I do have mixed feelings on it. I do feel like I'm standing on the inside of a volcano or something, and it is a little bit intense for my liking, but I do think that it blends in with the vibe of the rest of the rooms. Like, I kind of tossed aside any and all realism in the other rooms, so it wouldn't really have made sense if I had like a nice modern living room with wood floors. But that's gonna be it for the interior of our 4 elements build. Let me know what you think of it down below. Do you think that there are any items I placed down that didn't belong in that room, like it didn't match the vibe of the element? I would love to hear your thoughts. But overall, I've never really done a build like this before where all of the rooms are like not really matching. But now let's move on to my actual nightmare, which is roofing and doing the exterior of this. Okay, so we've established that this is the front of the house. I'm gonna start off with my tried and true, the gabled roof piece. This one always pulls through for me. We also have to remember that we have this kind of Zen garden cutout area, so if possible, I don't want to cover that with a roof. Okay, that just looks absolutely horrible. Maybe I can try a hipped roof piece instead? Nope.
6.5 hours later.
Okay, this is where I'm currently at. I have 2 gabled pieces front facing here, and then 1 long one, or I guess 2 long ones going across. Around the back here, I have a half gabled roof creating kind of like a covered patio, and then I have this situation right here. The only sensible option is to add this like diagonal half-hipped roof piece, and then perhaps extend this piece over to here. You know what? It's actually not that bad. We did unfortunately have to cover that little Zen garden there, but you know, it is what it is. Let's also fill this awkward divot here with a chonky chimney. Okay, this is what I came up with for the completed exterior. Honestly, at first glance, the number 4 seems like it would be a semi-easy one to roof, but I nearly lost my mind trying to roof this one. No joke, during the roofing process, I seriously considered just scrapping this video. So dramatic, but I'm just being honest. As for the 4 elements, I tried to include subtle nods here and there, like some trees and landscaping for earth, a chimney and some candle lanterns for fire, a fountain and a bird bath for our water element, and then for the air element, that roof decor piece that like spins when it's windy. Overall, this was such a hard challenge to do, you guys. Please let me know down below if I pass or failed this challenge, and comment down below what rule we should follow for the number 5. Please be nice to me, please. If you like these challenge videos and you want to see more, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs thumbs up, it really helps my channel out. And also subscribe if you want to see weekly videos just like this. Don't forget to use code DoctorAshley at checkout if you're buying any packs on the Sims.com or the EA app. And as always, I love you guys so much, and I hope you all have a very, very, very above average day. Love you!